Now, let us take a comprehensive example for material handling equipment. Let's say we have an ABC Plastic Corporation, that is a plastic product manufacturing company. The company has narrowed down the candidate material handling equipment to 3 different forklift truck models. तो जो स्क्रीनिंग की है वो 3 forklift truck models तक वो पहुंच गए हैं. The cost data for the 3 models is summarized below. So the cost category would be the initial cost plus the economic life, and the third category would be the annual maintenance or operating cost. So there is model A, model B, and model C of forklift trucks. Model A has an initial cost of $6,000. Model B similarly has $76,000, and model C has $13,000. And the economic life is of course 5 years for all the 3 models, and the annual maintenance cost is given as well. Assuming that all models have a 0 salvage value at the end of 5 years and an interest rate of 10%, select the best model. So here primarily now you would see that this is primarily based on the economic criteria, that is the cost factor की basis पर we will be determining which forklift truck to. The previous systematic procedure which we have discussed would take your critical factors into account. It would take the cost factors into account. It would take the of course the objective factors into account and the subjective factors as well. This is based only on the cost. So 0 salvage value at the end of the 5 years and the interest rate of 10%. We need to select the best model. The first method which we will discuss would be the present worth method. You would know it from some of your courses in accounting. In this method, all the costs are converted to present values and the total present value cost of the candidates are compared. The candidate equipment with the least present cost is selected. The annual maintenance and operating costs M&O are converted to present values as well. So आपको सबकी present value find करनी है. This is done by multiplying the annual cost by the uniform series compound factor, that is P over A, having a 10% interest rate for the next 5 years. You should recall the formula for compound interest. The value of this factor may be obtained from any standard book on engineering economics, or you can compute it as well, because we have the factors with us. So we just need to compute the compound amount factor with 10% interest rate and 5 years of life. So all costs in terms of present worth are as follows. ये converted cost आपको अब जो है वो दे दी गई है. So model C, if you see the table, would be the best equipment based on the present worth method. Why? Because जो present worth है, वो जो cost आप pay कर रहे हैं, वो right now that is the lowest with 34,683, whereas model B would be the second one with 35,205 and model A with 35,568. So on a present worth method, model C is better. Then we have annual cost method as well. In this method, all the costs are annualized and total annualization cost of the candidates are compared. The candidate equipment with the least annual cost is selected, of course. The initial investments are converted to annual costs. So annual cost method means you have to convert the cost into annual cost. This is done by multiplying the annual cost by the capital recovery factor. So A by P, so principal or the present worth, A would be your total compounded amount. 10% with 5 years of life. The value of this factor may be obtained from any standard book. Tables भी अब provided हैं जिस पर आप ये जो है वो compound capital recovery factor देख सकते हैं. All costs are in terms of analyzed costs are summarized in the table. So if you see the total cost, model C again appears to be the best on the basis of annual cost method because it has the least cost. Then we also have internal rate of return method. Since all cash flows are cost, use the internal rate IRR method requires the application of incremental analysis. IRR is the interest rate at which the present worth of net cash flows is zero. So IRR आपके पास है क्या? वो present worth है cost की जिस पे net cash flow zero होगा. The computation of IRR is often an iterative procedure which may require some interpolation. Interpolation methods would be used. The difference in investment and M&O cost between model A and B and model B and C and the corresponding IRR values are as follows. So you need to find the IRR that you should know from some of your accounting or finance courses. So initial cost is there for model A and B, and the annual maintenance and operating cost is there, and the IRR percentage would be found. So IRR percentage for model A and B is 18.5, whereas for model B and C it comes out to be 13.5. You have to find it. The sample calculations for model A and B are as follows. So it would be minus 1600 plus 518 into the factor of P by A into 1% in 5 years of life would be 0. This translates to 3.1. Looking through the uniform series compound amounts factor table. The table would be there to find it, and you will find the value to be. So this value is for the interest rate between 18% and 20%. So table mein jab when you look it up in the table of compound amount factors, you will find that between 18 to, because it's 18.5%, so from 18 to 20% the value would be 3.1. Performing a linear interpolation yields an IRR of 18.5%. Interpolation आप करना चाहें तो कर सकते हैं, otherwise it's fine. तो interpolation method से it's between जो 18 to 20% था, it would become 18.5%. Model B is better than A. Why? Since IRR of incremental investment is higher than the rate of 10%. Similarly, model C appears to be better than model B because the incremental IRR is higher than 10% as well. Hence, model C appears to be the best equipment based on the IRR method. You need to find it. There is a comparison, so interpolation needs to be done. In this example, we have seen the annual cost method, the IRR procedure, as well as the present value method. You just need to take the basic concept around it, that yes, equipment can be selected on the basis of their different interest rates. Thank you.